Hey everyone. Happy Taurus season. If you have Taurus in your sun sign and you're watching this, happy birthday. We are reading for the sign of Libra. Let me just turn the music down just a little bit, y'all. I don't want it to be too distracting. There we go. Sorry, I'm in front of my computer right now, just kind of keeping some soothing music on. It is a Thursday for me, so Thursdays are usually my days to meditate, to really connect with my spirits, my spirit guides, my ancestors, and with myself, my own spirit. So I hope if you guys are watching this on a Thursday, that you guys are taking it easy and connecting with your souls. Okay. Okay. Libra. This is for Libra, sun, moon, and rising signs. Check your rising or your moon signs for deeper resonance. We are going to discuss this Mars in Leo transit for the entire springtime. Yes, but pretty much the entire springtime, pretty much. It ends June 17th. So not exactly entire springtime, but maybe about 4 or 5 days. Yeah, 4 or 5, 6 days before springtime is over. And then we'll be entering summer. So this entire springtime with this Mars in Leo transit, Libra, it can be a very positive time for some of us who are actually utilizing the tools that Mars and Leo are giving us at this time. Or it can be a very negative and frustrating time for us because we're not realizing the tools that we have at our disposal. So planetary transits are not here to just make things fall into our laps. They are here to give us the tools, even if it's a very intense transit or an eclipse or a retrograde or what have you, depending on how intense that energy is. Even in those times, we as a collective, as humans, as living beings, we are being given tools to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially within those transits. Okay. Luckily, this is a Mars and Leo transit, and it is very, very beautiful. So I am here to show you what tools you have available to you during this spring equinox Mars in Leo experience. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Libra, again, I hope you guys are doing well. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. Libra, sun, moon, and rising signs. Ancestors of light, messengers of light. What messages do we have for Libra, sun, moon, and rising signs in the world? May those who come across these messages be blessed. It's Mars and Leo transit for my beautiful Libras, sun, moon, and rising signs. Libra. Beautiful. Mindfulness everywhere. Mindfulness everywhere. It says the key to making mindfulness a part of our everyday lives is realizing that wherever we are has the potential to be a meditation space. A desk at work, a crowded bus, an airplane seat, or beneath a beautiful tree, whether it's using the physical experience of traveling to help grow body awareness or the people around us as a cue to practice kindness, every situation and environment can be used to support of cultivating mindfulness in daily life. Try selecting a favorite card from the deck and see how you can practice the exercise in a range of different places and situations. And that's exactly what we just did. I allowed my ancestor to choose the card. So, Libra, Where are you right now? Right? Think about it. Where are you guys at right now? Give yourself permission to meditate right now. Give yourself permission to connect with your soul, with your ancestors, with your God or goddess right now, your creator. Give yourself permission to connect with those that are surrounding you, right? Like if they're, like, again, it says find the opportunity to be kind, use people, other people as a cue to practice kindness, right? So if you're in a cafe right now, or if you're working out or whatever, and you have somebody around you right now, maybe you can just say hi and just say, hi, how was your day? How are you doing? You know what I mean? Or before you leave, just say, have a good day. Hold the door open for somebody. I don't know. Tell somebody you like their shirt. I don't know. Like, um, whatever distractions you might be experiencing in life right now, Libra, whatever you're experiencing in life, good or bad, just remember to practice awareness every day, in every moment. Whatever distractions you're experiencing at this time, Libra, do not need to be, whatever distractions you're experiencing right now, Libra, I'm trying to make sure I say this right. Whatever distractions you are experiencing right now, or that you have experienced up until now, do not allow those experiences to dictate how you live in every moment. If you're kind of zoning out, thinking, having intrusive thoughts, or thinking about a awkward moment in your past, or if you're feeling anxious about being social, just take a moment to just breathe. Take a moment to pray. Take a moment to say something nice to yourself. Take a moment to write something down on a piece of paper on your hand to remind you of how good life is and how blessed you are. And if there are those of you watching this where you don't really feel blessed and you're like, I don't feel blessed right now, that's okay. Write down why. Write down what's happening, right? But there's got to be something in your life, some type of space you have and time you have in your life right now where you can just pray about it, right? Abundance surrounds us every single day. It's just that depending on how your mind is set up, Libra, you can be focused on things that are just in your head. They're not in front of you. Depending on what type of life you have, lifestyle you have, what type of life you live. Maybe you have ADHD, maybe you have anxiety, maybe you just have a lot of intrusive thoughts, and you just don't really know how to focus on what's in front of you, right? But practicing awareness and being in the present moment, sometimes you just have to sit down and just feel, maybe close your eyes and just feel around you. What are you touching right now? What ground are you standing on? Is it wood? Is it concrete, cobblestone, grass, sand, dirt, water? Where are you? Is it a tile floor? Is it granite? Is it, you know, brick? Like, where are you standing? Like, just think about the materials you're standing on. Do you have socks on? What kind of socks are you wearing? Do you have shoes on? If you don't have shoes, if you, maybe look at what you're wearing. What are you wearing right now? If you want to think about that, how are you feeling? Are you hungry? Do you want coffee? Do you want tea? Do you want a fresh, a refreshing beverage? What kind of food are you craving right now? What do you want to do right now? That's going to be healthy for you. That's going to, you know, just kind of bring you into the present moment. What sounds do you hear? What's the weather out? What's the weather like? What kind of music are you listening to? If you're listening to any music, what kind of music do you want to listen to? Like, just kind of pulling yourself in and into the now, right? That can be difficult. I know it can be difficult at times, but you know, give it a try. Bottom of the deck is your secret message. Hack the breath. So like I was saying, breathe, breathe it out, Libra. Yeah, and it's a blue card, which represents rest and balance. The red cards represent curiosity and joy. So strike your, what's striking your curiosity right now? What are you curious about? Or are you, again, are you too busy just kind of thinking about a past moment that's gone? Right? Because somebody can really piss you off or upset you or annoy you or make you feel horrible about yourself. But guess what? The moment's gone. Like sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? That moment's gone. That person's an asshole or whatever. Like, or that person wasn't thinking, or maybe they're having a bad day. And if it's somebody that you are afraid that you're going to have to see again, just be like, you know what? I am who I am and I accept that. And if there is someone in your midst that you constantly have to be around who is disrespecting you, Libra, in any way, shape, or form, um, put them in their place. And you just move on with your day. You don't have to prolong a situation, right? You don't have to prolong a thought, especially if it's in your mind, right? If you don't have to interact with that thing anymore or that person anymore, it's just let the thought blow away. Let it just be dust in the wind. Just let it blow away, okay? Or whatever you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be a person being mean to you necessarily, or not practicing awareness around you. It could just be your own intrusive thoughts. Let it blow away. Just just blow out that candle, right? Put it away. Like you don't have to worry about it anymore. If you don't want, if you don't have to, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull a couple more oracle messages. For my beautiful Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for this Mars and Leo transit, what tools are being given to them at this time for their success and prosperity? Libra, thank you, ancestors. You can walk away. You can walk away. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? Sometimes, people don't realize that literally you can just step away and just forget about the whole thing. Whoever you have to walk away from, or even if it's a job, if it's a project, a conversation, like you can don't even worry about it, Libra. If there's somebody who's saying something to you, or you're having a conversation with somebody and or you're having a disagreement, or someone's trying to cause drama in a conversation or what have you, or causing drama at work or in a family situation, you do not have to listen. There's somebody on the phone with you or something and they're being disrespectful, you can just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to get off here. Doesn't look like you're happy. It doesn't look like we're having a good time. So I'm just gonna get off here. This conversation's not going anywhere, right? Like it's okay to just be like, okay, I'm a bounce. Peace out. Catch you later or never. It doesn't matter. You don't have to stand there and take anything. And people may say that, oh, you're being disrespectful, or I wasn't finished, you won't let me talk. But well, depending on what that person's talking about, is it actually helping the situation? Or if somebody is trying to get information out of you, you do not have to give them information, Libra. Something just not working out for you in any moment or at any given time, exit. Just make your exit, whether it's permanently or temporarily. Okay? Just kind of learn how to walk away. Give yourself that permission. Even if it's something where you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, or you're maybe just having like a moment where you're just kind of anxious, just walk away for a second. It's okay to walk away and go outside and just get some fresh air. Don't worry about what people think. Who cares? Who cares? Like if they're not paying your bills, why should you bother about their thoughts about you, right? If you need to step away and just be like, hey, I just need a moment. I'm kind of feeling anxious, or I'm not feeling that well right now. I need to go outside and get some fresh air, or I just need to kind of step away and just kind of gather my thoughts. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to give an explanation, right? Your brain and your heart will thank you for it, Libra. Don't try to convince anybody about anything. If there's something someone's not understanding in a conversation or in a disagreement, just be like, okay, it doesn't look like we're really going to come to, common ground with this. So I'm just going to kind of step away from this and we'll just think about it, right? Just kind of sleep on it or just walk away. Bottom of the deck as your secret message, Libra, you have claim calm as your superpower. Claim calm as your superpower. A lot of people have a lot to say, Libra. A lot of people have a lot to say. A lot of people have a lot of opinions and they're loud about them, especially on social media. You have a lot of people who think that they put on this facade that they're so confident because they're just loud and they have so much to say. But power, in my humble opinion, resides in silence. You can take control of a conversation by just being quiet and not giving anybody any type of emotional satisfaction. Right? Because people nowadays act like the more they know about somebody, right, the better. No. For people who keep their lives private, right? Or who don't speak so soon. Sometimes if you talk too much, you show your hand too much. You open certain doors to entities and to people and to bad energy that you didn't ask for. Sometimes our mouths are the doors. Okay. Sometimes our mouths are the key to the doors that we don't really need to open to certain people. Your mouth is a door. Your tongue is the key, right? Be careful what you say to people and what you divulge. You don't need to put your business out there, Libra. During this Mars and Leo transit, these are the tools so far that I see through these cards. These are the tools that you are being given for your success and prosperity. Let's pull one more oracle message, you guys, before we jump into the tarot for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for this Mars in Leo transit, this spring equinox. Sorry, guys, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Okay, so you received trine, auspiciousness, positivity, luck. This is a good time for you, Libra. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Building on a firm foundation, a strong foundation, so that you can just keep building as high as you want. And you're at the top of that pyramid, right? You started at the bottom, you built a firm foundation, Libra, and now you're moving to the top of that pyramid, of that triangle. Do it quietly though, Libra. Whatever it is that you're working on financially or with your health, whatever you're working on mentally and spiritually, emotionally, whatever you're working on in a relationship, whatever you're trying to improve in your life at this time, Libra, into the future, this especially for this year of 2025, whatever you're trying to build, it's good. It's solid. Okay. And the reason why it's so solid and it's such a strong and powerful fortress is because the reason why this fortress is going to be powerful, whatever it is that you're trying to build here, is because the tools that are given to you, you're giving some really good tools, and that is silence. That is moving quietly. And when you do that, you kind of break away from all of the people's opinions and distractions. If you don't divulge information to people about what you're trying to work on or what you believe, you're not going to be bombarded with questions and opinions that are going to affect you mentally when you lay your head down or when you wake up in the morning or when in moments of you know, of alone time, right? Bottom of the deck, you have Gemini, multifaceted, balanced, and curious. So some of you guys might have a Gemini stellium, or you have 3 planets in Gemini. Others, check that out. Others of you, when it comes to positivity and good luck, talk to Gemini. If you have Gemini in your chart, where is it at in your chart, and learn from that. If you don't really have like strong Gemini in your chart at all, talk to a Gemini who's got it together. Talk to a Gemini who, you know, they may not divulge a lot of information to you, but if they're like a good friend or family member and you know that they are successful and you know that they have it together, talk to them. If you don't have a Gemini like that in your life, check out any type of advice that's being given to Gemini right now. It could be through a tarot reader, you know, a spiritual practitioner, a shaman, what have you. Listen to what's going on with Virgo. I mean, Gemini, maybe it is. Maybe some of you guys need to talk to Virgo too. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart. Talk to Gemini or listen to what tools are being given to Gemini. Because when it comes to building this fortress, when it comes to building this house, when it comes to constructing this palace, these walls of security in your life for the long term, for the rest of your life, Libra, talk to Gemini, look to Gemini, because that's where it's at. That's where it's at for you. Okay. There's a lot of people who have a lot of things to say about Geminis out there. Okay. People have a lot of opinions about different signs of the zodiac. But I'm all in this space, I respect all zodiac signs. Every single zodiac sign, sun, moon, or rising, have pros and cons. And depending on whether it's in your moon or your rising or your sun sign, it's a different energy. Okay. So you move differently. Okay. So this person who's a Gemini, they could be a Gemini sun, maybe, or they could be a Gemini. They may have a Gemini Jupiter in their Gemini and Jupiter, something like that. Am I saying this right? I can't speak, but Jupiter in Gemini, sorry. They may have the person that you're thinking about who has Gemini in their chart, who's really successful, they may have a Gemini in their rising. Okay, they may have Gemini in a house that has something to do with success, whatever type of success you're looking for. So, you know, think about these people. And if you can think about somebody who is moving in silence and they're kind of a mystery, but you see that they're growing, they're thriving, they're glowing, they might have Gemini in their chart. Okay. Or this is you. So check out your natal chart, check out your astrology, or just reach out to Gemini and find out what they're learning on a spiritual level. You may come across a Gemini on social media or just in your life, and you're just like, dang, like, we don't know anything about this person. Like, they really know how to, you know, keep their life on silent. Well, to me, Geminis, a lot of the time, Libra, Geminis can be the best. Gemini and Aquarius can be really good at keeping their lives quiet, as well as you, Libra. All of the air signs, you guys can be really, really good at moving in silence and building a fortress, building a beautiful palace in silence and in secret, where people don't even, they don't have any clue. That's the type of power that you want. That's the type of power that resides in you, Libra. Okay. Virgo got this. 4 of Cups. Being given crumbs or giving other than what you asked for. 10 of Wands. Carrying too much or carrying just enough, but needing to make sure that you take a break ever so often, making sure that you lighten the load as you go. You know, don't carry anybody's baggage. Do not do anybody's work. You can be a support or help to people, whether even if it's at work. If it's at work and you're doing everybody else's job, no. If they need help and support from you, cool. You can be there to help and support them, but then you gotta give, tell them, like, okay, now it's your turn. Do the job. I gave you the tools. Now you need to do the job, right? I gave you what you needed, or I told you what you need to do. Or if it's a romantic partnership or a friendship or a family relationship, maybe there's somebody who wants you to carry the emotional weight. No, it's like, here are the tools of how you can grow in a relationship with me. And that's it. The ball's in your court now. I gave you information on how to grow with me. You figure it out, right? So this is not about you carrying everybody else's baggage and the work that they need to do, right? So any type of emotional baggage that's kind of being given to you, where maybe somebody might be like, here, you can handle this, Libra. you know I can't really do this, you're really good at this. It's like, no, yes, I can do this, but I choose not to, right? That's the energy that I'm getting for you. Like I kept saying Virgo earlier, but here we go. Virgo, the Hermit. There's Scorpio as well, and there you there you are, Libra, as the wolf, the beautiful black wolf. You are being guided and protected, looking inside of yourself and taking the trash out. Beautiful. As your secret message, bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Wands. So this is definitely some type of celebratory energy, whether on a spiritual level, maybe your ancestors are celebrating because they see this beautiful life-changing experience that you're about to step into. Some of you guys are getting married, or you're getting proposed to, or someone is planning to propose to you during this Leo and Mars and Leo transit. Others of you, you could be going to a very amazing festival or gathering that you've been wanting to go to during this springtime, and you finally have the money and the funds to go, or you have the time. This can be a graduation. This can be a homecoming celebration. Some of you guys are going back home. Others of you, this is a new home and you're getting housewarming gifts. This can definitely be a wedding during this time if you are planning to get married or to elope this springtime. This could be a birthday, a very beautiful birthday, a milestone birthday for some of you. Okay, this could be a baby shower. It could be anything, right? It could be an anniversary. Yeah, it could be a family reunion. But what I'm just seeing is like, it's very positive. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful for you, Libra. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quickly. Last but not least, Libra. So yeah, I'm just getting that you guys need to pull away. You guys need to sit with yourselves. You guys need to stop accepting crumbs from people. Stop allowing people to disrespect you and then gaslight you into believing that it's just all in your head, and or they were just playing, or they were just joking, or it's not that big of a deal, or why can't you take a joke, or why this, or why. If you don't like it, Libra, and you feel disrespected, or it's just not growing you as a person, leave it behind. Doesn't matter what anybody has to say about their behavior. If it's bad behavior, and a person's trying to gaslight you or to manipulate you into believing that they're not disrespecting you or they're not nurturing you as much as you're nurturing them, you got to be confident in yourself to know what you're seeing and what you're hearing. Okay. Yep. Tower. Scorpio energy. So there's some type of tower moment that you're going to have, Libra, where somebody is going to give you something and the tower moment's going to happen where you realize that this is not what I want. It's not what I want. Yet this person is still giving me what I don't want. Or maybe this is something that you hold near and dear to your heart and it's a job or a project and you're just like, this is not what I truly want. This is not fulfilling me anymore. It could be a relationship and where you just decide, you know what, this isn't good enough. And I need you to kind of like, level up here, right? You could be telling someone that or thinking that. The tower moment can also be that because there's Scorpio here, we have Leo and we have Virgo. Those are the three signs that I'm seeing. We also have Gemini. But what I'm seeing also here, Libra, is that during this Mars and Leo transit, you might end up people pleasing or still in the mindset of people pleasing. You may not know it, or you may end up giving someone something or wanting to help someone emotionally. And they just kind of like spit in your face or just kind of like, it's like this person here, you have this cloud here, right? It's that's air energy, like the cloud. So it's like the universe or someone communicating something to you from the heart, or you communicating something from the heart or offering some type of support. And this person is just like, yeah, I don't want it. And they don't care. They don't care if you saw that they poured it out. They're just like, this is not what I want. So there's someone who's going to get a wake-up call, you or someone else, Libra, in a relationship or in a setting where the heart space is involved. So this could be at work where your heart, you do put your all, you put your heart and your soul into what you do. But there you may come across, some people who they don't care about that. And that's where the tower moment is going to happen, is where you realize, like, I've been doing so much work and it's like nobody cares. And when you have that epiphany, when you have that realization, Libra, or if you've already had that realization already with somebody or with a group of people, you might want to pull yourself away and realize that these are not my people. I don't need to be entertaining these people anymore. So a relationship just might fall, or multiple just might crumble, because the energy is just being tossed away and thrown away and wasted instead of being transformed and transmuted. King of Wands, there is Sagittarius here. It just could also be Leo. So there is a Leo Sagittarius mix here. There's definitely Leo here, but there's both Leo and Sagittarius here. So you went from the 10 of Wands to the King of Wands. So this burden that you are dropping, this individual or this circumstance that you are completely dropping, you're done with it, or you will get to that point during the springtime, because you dropped all of these wands, all of the motivation that you had, all of the movement, all the moves that you've been making towards somebody, and you realize, like, this is just getting too heavy and it's just wasting my time. Once you drop all of those extra wands, you start to realize you started out with one wand to begin with. Why'd you pick up the rest? Those are not your wands. You were given one. You were given one. So why are you not happy with the one that was given to you? You might start to realize that what you already have, you've been blessed all along, Libra. You've been blessed all along. Some of you guys may come to the epiphany that maybe you have been a little bit ungrateful and searching in all these different places in the world to find happiness, and you realize that the happiness was always with you. And that's where the transformation happens. Okay. You may actually end up meeting somebody who is a fire sign. This could be a job too, where your boss is a fire sign, or the energy of the job or the project is fiery. It's very passionate, it's very creative, it's very, self-expressive. It allows you to express yourself the way you want to express yourself, especially if you're an artist, okay, or a creator or any type of designer. This is going to be a beautiful work environment or a beautiful project with beautiful people that you can work with who actually care. Big time Leo here, big time Leo energy here, big time Scorpio and Virgo here as well. But if this is a work environment, you guys, when you drop this other work situation and you realize that the talents that you already have is what is going to get you the job that you want, or boost your career in ways that you couldn't even imagine, you're going to end up really feeling powerful here and feeling so confident. Also letting go of certain relationships attached to this career. And you have the sun. There's Leo again, clarifying the Hermit. So as you pick up these tools and you let go of everyone else's baggage, emotional baggage, you let go of relationships that are just not giving you what you want, or you just let go of relationships that are just ungrateful for the energy that you bring to the table, Libra. Or if this is you being ungrateful for the gifts and the relationships that you've been given in your life by your creator or the universe or your ancestors, you might, you know, all that's going to change for you. All of that is going to change for you emotionally, so that you can get back to self, so that you can get back to being okay with being alone, being okay with embracing your own energy in quiet times, right? So that you can just enjoy this. Get back to your confidence, Libra. Get back to your confidence. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Some of you guys have big time Sagittarius in your chart as well. Sagittarius is the sister sign or brother sign of Gemini. Okay. Understand that dynamic. Understand what that means. So you might want to look into that for yourself. It's time to move on. It's time to learn something new. It's time to free yourself. It's time to open up your heart chakra here. Time to get back to having fun instead of doing everybody else's job. Or it's time to get back to understanding how amazing you are and how you already have what you need. And you have the power to get to create the things that you want. Okay. If you're not satisfied with what you're getting in life, then you have a lot to change here. You have a lot to transform here. Okay. All right, you guys. Much love and light to all of you, Libra. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, y'all.